Oxygenation of the body is the number one priority. Now, people think eating's your second priority. No, it's not. Protecting the brain and not falling on your head is your second priority. So what we in the therapy field call postural stability. And so you only have so much motor brain power available at any one time to do tasks.
Sure.
And if you are using up all your motor brain power to make sure you're posturally stable and not going to fall and hit your head, you're not going to have very much motor brain power left over to make your mouth work correctly, to make your hands work correctly. So this lack of postural stability not only interferes with eating, it also interferes with your children doing their homework correctly, because we put them in child-size desks, tables, chairs at school where they're seated in the right position. We bring them home and put them in adult chairs where they're not in the right position.
So their body and their brain are sort of spending too much energy figuring out how to not fall off the chair, how to be comfortable.
Exactly. And that's why your kids sit on their knees. That's why they wiggle and squiggle. That's why they put one little butt cheek on the chair and one foot on the floor. And because the correct seated position for any of us, even as adults, is what we call a 90-90-90 position. 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the ankles, which means your feet need to be flat on the floor. And we make most children sit for 20 to 40 minutes at a meal with no foot support. If you are not grounded, you are at risk for falling on your head. And your body is going to spend all sorts of time to make sure you're not going to fall on your head and you're not going to be working your mouth. So the first most important thing parents can do is get their child in a 90-90-90 position. And so that means they're going to have to bring their child forward in the adult chair, give them a supportive backrest so the child's knees fall over the front edge of the chair, because adult chairs are too long for children from butt to knee. And then you're going to have to give them a footrest in addition to that, so they have a place for their feet, because adult chairs are too long from knee to ankle for children. So you can make your own seating adjustments. Every 3 months, you're going to have to adjust all the pieces because
your kids are growing.
Growing enough from butt to knee and knee to ankle. So one of the things we actually recommend in our clinic, especially for problem feeders, is that parents consider purchasing the adjustable wooden chairs that are out there.
Okay.
And
I cannot say I've ever seen these. Are they kind of a niche item?
It depends on where you're located. So one is called the Trip Trap chair. TRIPP, Trip Trap chair, by a company by the name of Stokey. There's one that's called the Height Right chair, or the Kikaroo chair, by a company called Special Tomato. There are other companies who make them, but you have to make sure if you're going to buy an adjustable wooden chair that it's fully adjustable, that the seat on the chair is adjustable up and down, forward and back, and the footrest is adjustable up and down, forward and back. Because the other thing about children sitting at adult tables is the correct height for your child at the table is for the table surface to hit halfway between the belly button and the breast nipples. So we don't want your children's chin on the table, and we don't want the table on their lap.
Right.
The correct table surface is halfway between the belly button and the breast nipple. So the other thing you're going to have to do is put your child on some kind of hard cushion. So not like a pillow, but like a couch cushion.
Why not a pillow?
Because it's too squishy and wobbly and wiggly.
Okay.
You need something firm and solid. Like if you go to Joann's or a sewing store, a hobby store, Michael's, they will have hard foam that you would use if you were going to make couch cushions. That makes great seat elevators for your kids. It works well as a backrest for your child. But a step stool is going to work best as the footrest.
Okay.
It's just you're going to have to buy every 3 months all new pieces of it if you don't get an adjustable chair.